Go. Hello, my name is Rich. I use the he, him pronouns, and you're watching my YouTube channel where I play amazing tabletop role-playing games with friends. Or perhaps you're listening to the all-in podcast audio feed for Open Hearth, and if so, welcome as well. It is Saturdays as we record this. It's not Saturdays, plural. It's one singular Saturday in late September, the year of our apocalypse. And that means it's Star Wars Saturdays. We are continuing. We're in the winter phase of a quarterly of Rapscallion. You'll notice that I run a quarterly not within a quarter as traditionally seasonally observed because I do things weird. So yeah, we'll be ending at the end of September with this Rapscallion run. Rapscallion is a game created by a designer using the name of Whisper, and it's published by Magpie Games. Just recently, the PDF was released to folks who backed the Kickstarter. I took that game and hacked it to Star Wars. It was originally created for a fantastical piratical setting, has a lot of setting baked into it, this Rapscallion game. And that was a heck of a lift. But luckily, this group has been very generous using their Star Wars knowledge to help us shave off the edges and repaint it over with Star Warsy stuff. I think the hardest lift was probably Greg's character, but he's done fantastically well in making it fun. In the last session, we had some downtime, and now we have a downtime to resolve, maybe two, before you guys move forward on a tricksy heist of a kind. And I just like to go around the horn and have folks reintroduce themselves to our characters. We're going to start in the middle. We're going to start with Greg. I know. That's it. I had a note that I had to start in the middle
Ow.
at some point. So you get to lead us off. Greg, if you could introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your character.
Hi, I'm Greg. I use he, him pronouns. I'm playing Raz. Raz is the Navigator playbook. Raz was last seen on camera rushing down a hallway after some Sith, and we're gonna maybe handwave some of that because I had to miss a couple sessions. Raz is probably the most force connected, although I don't know. Now Ollie Vat's hanging out with the Night Sisters, so maybe that's gonna change. Um, uh, Raz had also been secretly protecting the fact that we had a Baron stuck in a Sith hollow prison thing. Now he's out and about. Um, so looking forward to it. Raz is generally is Raz. This is important. Is Raz still the number one? The the
Am I
the
still
Am
important?
I still
I
the
believe
sh
so.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Yep.
Still second in command. All
Yep.
right,
Perfect.
fantastic. That's important to
First
Raz,
in our
I guess.
hearts.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Greg. We will stay in the middle, which means it is time for you, Stephen. Please introduce yourself. Tell us about your character.
Hi, my name is Steven. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Faru Bryn, whose pronouns are she, her. And Faru is a Twi'lek used swashbuckler playbook. Used to be a acrobat at a traveling troupe of thieves. We would go into, you know, entertain places and then hit them uh in a secretive way. I was tossed out because of uh, I pr I tried to protect someone who was on the crew, and they didn't appreciate that. They were like, "No, we're gonna throw them under the bus," and they're maybe dead. We don't know for sure yet. But one of them, one of the junior members, Spark, has joined our crew after I took her off of an exploding ship. Yay!
Yep. And she's thankful-ish. Next up, let's hop over to our other player of a Twi'lek, Jolene.
Jumping all around threw me off. I'm playing Alivat, the shiprat playbook. She was a stowaway. Now she's the quartermaster of the ship. She helped the crew unlock the vault and help us find this new Baron. And also, she used to be like a bright orange. skin tone for a Twi'lek, and now it's a little paler after dealing with some Night Sisters. It's fine. Everybody's worried that I'm sick. It's fine. I feel great.
The lump has concerns.
It's fine.
And last but not least, we end with our captain. Mark, if you could introduce yourself and tell us about your character.
Yeah, I'm Mark, he, them, and I'm playing Captain Shag Cochran, he, him. Captain Shag is currently heading up the planning of that rescue slash heist. And we've got a couple new crew members that we recruited, or at least one. We turned from bounty hunter after my buddy to pirate after booty.
Lovely. Greg, let's kick off with you. We did not want to rob you of downtime, especially since one of those downtime actions is bought and paid for. So let's kick off with first. I'll ask you, Raz, you were chasing after this Sith named Anama the last we saw you. Anama, female humanoid. She never removed her mask, so we don't know what species she is. But how did that go? Do you think that because just so to remind those
Mhm.
who may not remember or didn't see, Anama ended up going to the galley and the dining area to have a little one-on-one with the captain. Although by one-on-one, I mean a whole lot of people gathered together for a true romance style conversation that didn't end up in violence, which I was surprised, but
What?
went super diplomatically. It was shocking. They were even polite. The pirates were. But what do you imagine happened with Raz? Was he waylaid? Did he lose something, or did he end up capturing some, but the Sith member escaped? What do you think we see in that bit of last time on, where we insert in a bit of retcon?
I think sort of in this grand Star Wars Force tradition, Raz experienced sort of a Force illusion, possibly caused by Anama, and was running down one of the many corridors. Raz loves this ship, knows every bolt and screw, if that's how Star Wars does it. Um,
They don't like zippers, so maybe they don't
don't
like
like
screws. I
zippers,
don't
yeah.
know.
Knows every bulkhead, and it got confused and thought he was perhaps in a part of the ship he's never been in before, and was actually stuck in an illusion of Anama's creating. And when he finally figured that out and broke free, he the transaction had already occurred, and she was off the ship.
Okay, cool.
The
Thank you.
most unsettling thing of it all, though, was the all of the it did seem that all of the crew had left Raz behind.
Did seem that way, didn't it? So disappointing. Guess you're not number one in their hearts. Cool. I'll direct all the players to the Zoom chat. So Jolene very smartly and politely is working out a bit of the Faru rival, or sorry, not Faru, but Olivat's rival protector thing. So
Yes. Yeah.
if you could work through that, Raz, you have downtime. What as the ship heads to port, and you find out from some of your directs as number one that they have unlocked the vault and that a certain baron is now no longer imprisoned, but imprisoned in no longer imprisoned in stasis, now imprisoned in a nice stateroom.
Just prison.
Yep. Basically the
Um,
same place where I think you had the baronet, right? You just like moved a few things and that's where he's at.
um, Raz is in his quarters, which are Spartan, um, and is has pulled some of the Sith alchemy stuff out of the vault now that it's been raided and has been dodging questions probably from some crew members about why exactly. Anyone who know, I guess really Ali's the only one who knows that Raz has entered the vault before. Yeah. Um, been dodging Ali as much as possible. Um, and I would love to perform a ritual to try to understand who this duplicant is of Raz.
Ooh.
Reaching out through the Force. Is this just another one of the Claudite tricks as we are so used to now in this sector? Or is this something more nefarious?
That sounds lovely. And we do have rules for these
Oh,
kind
that's
of
right too.
things in our downtime moves. Perform a ritual de lo habitual. You'll perform a ritual during downtime. You roll plus Spitfire, which, if I remember, you're quite Spitfiery. Yes, you are with your
I
two.
am. Hey, I get luck too because it's the start of a new session. Okay. Well, I'll roll plus two. Let's see. That's a 9.
Excellent. A 9 on this lovely move. On a hit, the ritual accomplishes its goal. On a 7 to 9, you have to choose one of the options, and the fates, that's me, chooses another. So tell me,
Uh,
what are you said the ritual, you're trying to reach out to this homunculus, this duplicate, this facsimile of you that instead of their right eye, if I remember from the picture, if I'm looking at it correctly, it is their
sure.
left eye. No, which eye is it for Raz that is
Well, it's whatever eye makes sense to you because it is flipped on my side.
right, right,
So,
right.
right.
I'll ask Mark, which of those eyes is the right eye, right?
Right eye, yeah, yeah.
It's
Okay.
Raz's right eye. Okay, so yeah.
I'm going to remember this like this. Raz, right.
Raz right.
Raz's right eye.
If the other one's called Laz, I'll respect it, but I'll be confused. Yeah.
Oh man, now I'm tempted.
Okay.
I had a different bad name in mind, but now I'm tempted to go Laz just for easiness and
I mean,
completion.
I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that the bounty hunter
Yeah, I do think the bounty
did
hunter may have
actually
used a
used a
name.
name.
I don't recall it, and I didn't note it down.
That's all right.
I'm
We'll get there.
bad. Bad GM.
No,
One
it's fine.
demerit.
Uh, I will choose, and this is an interesting wording of the move. Um,
We said that a lot in the last few games.
no, it's okay. I mean, it's just sort of it's like the legal speak. You are cursed or changed in the process. I would like to be changed and not cursed. I got enough curses going on. Um,
That's true. We have a lot of curses to the point where we're
yeah.
devaluing the curses by
Well, and
having
at
so
some
many.
point, Raz won't die. So, I guess that's not trouble. Okay, that's not
Right.
capital trouble.
Different.
But no, I would like to be changed in the process somehow, like physically changed.
Interesting. Yeah, you're changed in the process, and I'm going to go with the ritual has unintended side effects.
Hmm.
What does this? You say you have some Sith alchemical things
I
that you
think I
use.
drink it, and it's sort of like a dream state that I enter.
Ooh, excellent. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna bite off of some of the imagery from the World Between Worlds
Go for it.
because there are a lot of people who hate it, but I think it's kind of neat. So you drink this stuff, and there's a moment where there's pain, there's sudden pain, and then you lose consciousness because the Sith, everything's got to come through pain, and overcoming that pain. And when you wake, you're standing on a nearly translucent bridge in what looks to be open space. And you find yourself walking along this bridge, and it forks and moves along different pathways. And many of them you find off in this unfathomable distance. There are passages and doorways, not actual like Star Wars door, but more like these star
Portals.
points that appear to be the terminus of the pathways and a doorway to something else. And you follow, you you can you keep in your mind that you are seeking this imposter of you and feel something tug and give you direction. We see Raz like third person camera views. There's a point where Raz is walking along and just takes a left path without hesitation, as if someone is guiding them. And then finally, you come to a doorway and it starts to phase, and you see that there is on the other side of this portal, it's as if a doorway onto a ship, and you, being the navigator of the Deceptor, immediately know this is not your ship. But only you would know that. Anyone else would say, oh, this looks just like the Deceptor. It is an Imperial room. It is, in fact, um, a room not far from the bridge if it were laid out exactly as the Deceptor is
Mhm.
laid out. And you see seated at a table, a conference table, where the bridge crew may sit and discuss matters, is that imposter. They're looking at a data pad. You can see that they are wearing Imperial garb, and they haven't noticed you yet.
Raz will reach through the portal and attempts to choke this imposter with his arm. And I think that's where the change in my body occurs. Because
Yeah.
I'm reaching through somewhere I shouldn't.
That sounds amazing. I'll open to the table. What change do are folks considering? What seems interesting, or more to the point, horrific about a potential change to Raz's arm as he tries to reach forward and choke
Feel like
out his
this is
impostor?
this is Star Wars, right? He gotta lose that arm.
Um,
We gotta get him a mechanical arm.
so
Oh,
there's two
that's
things, right? One is there is a depends on how weird we want to get to it. There's a precedent with one of the Star Wars Lego games, I think, or
Huh.
shows, where
I'm
you
just
have a.
happy we were able to bring in some Star Wars Lego from
Yeah, yeah.
Steven. Like
But
that
I
makes
think
me
it's
happy right away.
I think the character's name is Jack, but he has like a force arm, like it's a ghost
I
arm looking
remember
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the bits of that. That is wild. That is interesting.
So, for example,
Like a
mechanically, it
force
could be
ghost
that
arm?
yeah, it could be that you're missing your arm, but under certain circumstances, like whenever you really need it, maybe you roll Spitfire to use it
Mm,
as normal,
Oh.
Oh.
cool.
or spend luck or something like that. Yeah, and it manifests as a ghost arm.
Cool. Based off of that, you feel as you reach forward, you realize that while you can feel that your hand is still there, when you look past that portal, like from the moment, you don't see your forearm past your elbow, Raz. You can continue forward to try to choke out this imposter if you wish. I'll even let you roll for it. but you definitely do not see your arm. What do you
Oh
do?
heck yeah. We're going well, we're gonna try to do some damage here. All right.
Okay. Well, let us see you. Um, I think is it get into a scrap though? I don't. Well, no, you can deal your weapons harm to your opponent. Yeah, yeah. We'll do get into a scrap, but I'm going to let you roll with Spitfire.
I'm gonna spend a luck. 2d6 plus 3. That's a 14.
Wow. My home group, as a running joke, whenever someone would roll a miss, they would declare excitedly, "I rolled a 14," and so that was just a running joke. Then two of the players are married. Uh, One of them bought a necklace with just the number 14 on it, and so
That's awesome.
now they only like show off the necklace or possibly put on the necklace if someone legitimately rolls a 14
And thematic
because
with Jack 14, which I threw in the chat for those who have
exactly, I
not
saw
seen
that.
our new Lego.
So
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
It turns out someone's done on Reddit has a picture of their version of a Jack 14. So, you know.
Uh, all right.
Anyway, this is
So
lovely. A 14 gives you 10 plus. You seize the ante and you may make a choice there. You can deal your weapons harm to your opponent or deal half your weapons harm and pick one. So now you deal your weapons harm and seize the ante and you get to make a choice.
oh.
Wait. I'm
Um
sorry. No. Sorry. Again, I'm confused by the way a move is written. On a hit, deal your weapons harm to your opponent or deal half your weapons harm and pick one of those options. On a 10 plus, you seize the ante, but you still can either
yeah,
just
okay.
do
So I
the
just get the
harm
ante and
or
addition. Yeah,
pick.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Um thank you. It does make sense as written. It's just yeah, you get it. It's a little yeah.
A little awkward.
So I will deal half the damage to see something from them. I'm taking that data pad. I'm pulling it back through space and time.
That's wicked. That is wicked. Cool. So that data pad's important, and I'm so happy that you have it because I am a fan of your character. Sweet. You snatch that data pad away, and for a brief moment before the portal closes, he looks up and looks over, and his left eye, you can see, looks as yours, which, if I remember correctly, it's as if there's a galaxy within the orb. You
hmm
see stars and the like. And then there's a small smile on his face, and you feel the portal snap closed.
Comes back awake in his quarters, grasps where his right arm was, goes, "Oh!"
Amazing. Yeah, your arm is now gone, but you can occasionally use it with great effort, or you could just replace it with cybernetic things because those are that's fine. It's no, I mean, technically you're not more machine than man, so it's cool.
Fantastic.
Sweet. Did we resolve the protector?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Fire's
So
protector. Raz is the nemesis right now.
okay,
Got my
great,
stuff.
great.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Why
It's
is
true.
the Baron out?
Why wouldn't he be out?
Excellent. So let's show forward. Did you have a second downtime? And I'm sorry, everyone else has to play audience. I hope this is
No.
entertaining enough
I
for you.
think the only other thing I had was like maybe to get the information out about the Baron, right, to make House Melantha look even worse. But if
I
we're going to
mean,
use it, if we're going on a heist, I kind of want to keep that in my back pocket as a as a
You could
card
test
to
your bonds
play.
with me.
Yeah.
Ooh, testing bonds. Do
Oh,
you want to do the
Because
testing bonds?
I released the Baron.
yeah. Okay, I'm down. Do we? You have a bond with me. Do I have?
I don't know. Well,
I
this
mean,
is
I
a way to
guess
get a bond.
that is okay. That's right. Because I do have a max with Faru because, and that would be refreshed at this point, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think
Yes.
so.
Yes, I would love to test my bond with Ali. The Baron is out, and I know exactly who would have done that. There's only one person on this ship who would have been so reckless.
Curious.
Reckless. Exactly. I like it. Uh, Raz, do you confront Ollie at the Black Buoy, or we can still count this as a downtime action? You could also wait for Ollie to return to the Deceptor for you guys to head off on your mission. We'll just kind of pocket it in as a time shifted downtime move if that seems more appropriate. But if you want to go out to the Black Buoy and seek Ollie out, you can do that too.
I
Yeah.
I
And you get plus
yeah.
ones when using the hideout for all the
No, that's
downtime
true.
moves.
Yes.
But
You
technically,
want
you
to do
rolled
it
a
in the hideout.
15.
That's a good point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, where does Raz hang out on the Black Buoy though? Um, I mean, if you're with those Night Sisters, maybe I'm
Could be coming back from them.
yeah coming back.
Yeah. You
Raz,
notice me much paler, and I
I think
notice you missing an arm.
well that's Raz like grabs your arm from the shadows, like is has been waiting, knows you're down there, and just grabs Ali.
Okay. It's not scary at all. I don't immediately pull a knife.
Fine
Oh,
if you
oh,
do.
yeah.
Well, why is that? Why is he out?
Why is who? Oh, that guy from the vault.
The
Did you know we had a
Baron.
guy in a vault?
Yes, why is he out?
Because he's why wouldn't he be out? Once we like discovered him, he's money. He's credits to us.
Is this all you think of? And Raz like would go to like grab his hands together, but there's no other arm there. So he's like,
What's you all right? Do you need to see the doctor?
I've undone all of our
Why and
leverage.
what else is there? We are pirates, Raz. This is what we're here for. Making money.
There are things more important than money, Ali. There is information, there is leverage, there is power.
And that gets you money.
Um,
And clearly it wasn't doing much since they had a replacement. It's not like he was doing nothing for us, just locked up. Now we have actual more leverage. We, as in the crew and the captain. Why were you just keeping him a secret?
because it's not the time.
Okay. So
So
we know
testing
what you're
bonds, yes.
confronting them about. You
Yeah.
spend X bond with them and roll plus X.
Okay, I'm definitely the one confronting. Rolling +0, I guess.
Well, you get the plus one for
I do. I'm
Black
sorry, I get the
Bowie.
plus one
Yes,
for the
you
bike
do.
boy. Okay.
And if you
Right.
want to spend luck, you can do that. That's how I got
Uh,
a 10 plus by
I
spending luck.
I'll keep it for something. Oh well, actually, hold on. I touched you.
Oh shit, you did.
That's against my thing.
Oh, oh
And
crap. I love it.
that's all my luck. All my luck. They're gonna kill me. It's all my luck.
You lose all your luck when you touch someone.
No, I gain all my luck if I break my promise
Oh.
to
Well, then you have a lot of
stars.
luck to spend.
I have a lot of luck to spend. So I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna spend one. Oh, well, okay. So if we do well, I can't bond with you, right? That's
Yeah.
sort of how
Mark
this goes.
all
Okay.
luck, but you're now hunted. The sea is searching for you.
Yeah, House Melantha wants my ass. All right. So I'm gonna do +3. Damn it, Ali. Okay.
I did nothing wrong. There you go.
13.
All right. You had
Nice.
marked that bond. All right.
Uh, but I
When a
have
hit.
moved them. That's more important to rest than the
hmm
points.
If either or both of you offers a moment of vulnerability to the other, person who made that offer may remove one of their troubles or tags and explain why their bonds
Ooh.
help them heal.
And then on 10 plus, if you choose to reveal your concealed feelings or darkest secrets, it may also gain
Oh,
one bond with your crewmate.
I have to reveal my darkest secrets? Oh, damn it.
You
All
do
right.
that a lot
It's
with
the
me,
perfect
so
setup.
it's fine.
Got to figure out what my darkest secret is.
Hey, look, I understand you're upset, but like keeping it a secret from everyone was doing no one favors. I'm sorry that this puts a hitch in your plans, but maybe you should have shared your plans with us.
This was the plan, Raz. I have to not gesture with one arm. This was the plan, Ollie. We were going to use him. We were going to infiltrate House Massetti. We were going to bring down the Empire. We were going to own this sector. And now we don't have that leverage. Now he's out. Now they know.
Well, no,
Now
they
the
don't
Empire
know.
will swarm us. We will form a new empire. This is what you have done, Ali. This, this is why I left the Empire. And then Raz just stops and goes down the hallway.
Okay.
So that's my darkest secret.
Sweet.
I worked for the Empire. I was high up in the Empire. Any hoodles.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, you get a bond. It's going to be a very costly bond. Amazing.
Don't forget to make your colonel one too.
Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you.
Ali, before Raz, so we can make sure that all aspects of the move have optionality.
hmm
Either of you or both can offer a moment of vulnerability to the other, and then you can remove one of your troubles.
Well, I don't want to remove my night sister thing.
I,
Oh,
I
okay.
It's too much
Moment
fun.
of vulnerability.
yeah.
Raz,
Maybe I
however,
don't.
has a
Maybe I
lot of
don't walk
troubles
away.
that he could
Yeah, maybe I don't
remove.
walk away. Um,
But
I
I
don't know. I
will.
think like divulging
I'll,
that secret makes Raz very vulnerable. So
Mhm.
it kind of matters
I
whether Ali
agree.
acts
I
on
agree.
that to like
yeah.
assuage that fear.
Hey, look, a lot of people were forced to work for the Empire, and you got out, and you're with us. We're your family now, and that's like way stronger than anything they can do. Together,
Oh,
we can take them. We've got your back. It's okay to let us in.
oh. I will unchark paranoid.
That's perfect. I was hoping that's where
Um,
you go. That's great.
yep. Oh gosh. Ali will Raz will look Ali over now, like with new eyes for a moment. You're paler.
You're missing an arm.
You should drink this. And Raz will like just produces this potion and leaves it on a crate.
What is it?
It's something I made. It's you have gone down a path now, I see it, Ali. This may help. It's just something to help with your night sister side effects, baby.
I th what side effects? Everything's fine. I'll keep it.
Everything's fine.
I'll keep it in my back pocket.
Love it.
Awesome. So, that resolves our two downtime actions. We will jump forward to a future scene on the Deceptor you guys have left. Double checking. Like, that's cool with everybody, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good, good, good. You have now left downtime, and when you leave downtime, beginning a new adventure, uh, you heal all harm. It only covers wounds taken in previous adventures. Take fresh harm during your downtime activities. You can't redo the harm during them move. So your arm's still lost, as you did during a downtime activity. Ha ha ha! I use the rules to my advantage. And there's a whole ship. So if Raz wants a cybernetic arm, you have a cybernetic arm in the next scene that we see. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? He's just walking around without. That is great. Cool. So you guys are headed into the Shendra system. If we take a look at the Tapani sector map, the Shendra system is just on. It's in the Malantha province. It is not far from Shag's secret stash. Shag Cochrane, are we headed directly? I love Shag's secret stash, by the way. I want to eat there sometime. Like it seems like a place where if you know a special code name, you go down an alleyway, you get to Shag's secret stash, and they serve awesome, like poutine or perhaps bacon fries or something. I don't know. So is it directly to, or do you have any other directions for your navigator who's returned Sans arm?
We're just going straight to the prison planet.
Awesome. The prison planet is the third planet in the Shendra system from its sun. And yeah, Raz, you being the navigator, you know that this place will be watched. You're not sure how closely it will be watched, but they will likely have something in orbit over the prison. What do you do?
Is this an Imperial prison or is this a
It is an
Malay?
Imperial
It is
prison.
an Imperial plant. Well, it's such a nice thing that I stole that data pad, you know? Um, I think Raz has maybe been working pretty hard on reprogramming some transponder codes to appear as just a regular Imperial vessel coming in for a prison transfer.
Sounds like a clever trick or a hoodwink.
What?
You're a convincing liar disguise. So I think,
Um,
yes.
I don't know if this will help, but we have that red crystal hollow cipher.
And we trying to remember, we were reprogramming one of the drill ships to come in as a
Oh,
SETI shuttle or Imperial shuttle. I forget.
Oh, right. That was a
We
thing. Sorry.
so we do have
yeah.
a shuttle,
What's the plan?
and I think that part of what we discussed was reprogramming that shuttle, putting one of the Massetti transponders into the shuttle.
Oh, right, because we
Okay.
had yeah, because we wanted to make it look like Miss SETI was coming instead of us. So
Okay. I'm good with that too. I could be working on that. It sounds like maybe was Faru also working on that? Okay. I can just like assist because I could just give a bond if Faru wants to be the
Hey.
one doing that.
Hey. Sounds good. So then, uh, you guys have this plan. We're using the drill ship as if it is an Imperial shuttle to go onto planet so that you can enact said rescue.
yeah, and I think the ultimate intention was to make it look like Massetti was the one doing the rescue, not
Right. I do
so
recall.
so that
I love it.
victim
I
fights.
love making somebody else look like the bad guy.
Yeah. So you guys have some Massetti protocols. So maybe it isn't even Imperial. That's why it doesn't look like an Imperial shuttle. So when they get visual confirmation, they don't go, wait, that's not a Lambda class shuttle. It is a drill ship.
I'll get us like some disguises.
That's a good
Ooh.
point. So let's ask, who was it who attacked us in the drill ships? Because we
Who
have a lot
attacked?
of those
Oh,
guards,
yeah, it
right?
was a lot.
Oh yeah, we still have those guards.
We have guards in prison, and then we have dead ones.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
So
mean, it
who
would have been
knows?
Massetti, right? Because it was the
Yeah.
Sith, right? So
Hold on, hold on. Let's
Wait, or
double
is it?
check here. Let's make sure. I believe that they are Massetti, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Malantha and Massetti don't like each other. Massetti coming to a Malantha thing could be. So if you wear those guards, you definitely look Massetti. They have the House Massetti symbol on them, which the Massetti house looks like a green lion, kind of sort of lion type thing. It's a griffin-ish type deal. Did the best I could to clean up the picture that was scanned in from the 90s original Tapani info, and maybe the art looked good on the page, but it doesn't look awesome in the picture scan. So, it's a little fuzzy. Green Griffin. Great. Let's see. I want to use this similar to an engagement role in a Blaze in the Dark or a Force in the Dark type game to see how well you guys how far you can get before there are problems, or if you flub it walking in and it's a running gun fight. It feels like I am a little confused on the use a clever trick versus hoodwink someone and how they are different.
Mhm.
So it feels like this is use a clever trick because you're trying to seize the upper hand
And
or
avoid a
avoid a
sticky
situation.
situation. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
But you are also using a disguise, so it could absolutely be
just
hoodwinking, right? That's where I'm.
I would think hoodwink would be more along the lines of you're with someone, you're one on one, or you're with a group of people, whereas clever trick is we swap transponders, we're sneaking in.
yeah, the transponder feels like clever trick. Us walking around in the disguises feels like hoodwink.
Yeah.
Okay. So the engagement role is the clever trick. And then once you guys get in, if you want to try to keep up. I love that. Thank you so much for helping me piece through that. Um, what's up? A thing I think I can easily apply go forward, but it is a nice rule of thumb to help me. So thank you.
Yeah. And I think as an idea for engagement roles, seizing the upper hand goes well with the engagement role idea.
Yep. Yep. Good stuff. Who wants to roll it? Is our captain using this clever trick?
yeah. I'll mastermind that trick.
I could do it.
Uh, let's see.
I got high vinegar.
That is rolling with vinegar.
You could
And
also designate someone. I don't care. I was just basically throwing out.
well, I think since this is a group effort, that I'm leading the crew doing it, that's going to be polish instead.
Oh, right. You have
Oh,
your cool captainy thing.
You do that, you do
Oh.
that, get the ship ready, swat the weapon, keep an eye out. Let's do that.
So are we all getting in the shuttle? Okay. So we're
Yeah.
leaving the Scepter behind. Got it.
To be clear, the Deceptor is part of this kind of clever trick. They do have a Gazanti class cruiser in orbit with a number of TIE fighters. It is
And
not a
if I'm
thing.
not
Oh,
if I'm
sorry.
not mistaken, the Deceptor has a cloaking ability,
Yeah.
so
It
it can
does.
be hidden.
It's very
Um,
expensive, but
who else?
yes.
Who else do we take with us? I assume we're not taking the Baron, right? Do we take Spark?
Let's take what's her name? Well, let's take Sonara.
yeah. She's
Hmm.
I did roll a
What is she doing here?
she's former Melantha too, so
yeah.
that'll
Think
help with the
like you-
disguise, maybe.
Actually, I don't think Raz acknowledges it whatsoever. It's just sort of like,
Do we take Casey?
Who's Casey?
The K2 series droid?
The K series droid.
All right.
Yeah.
I look.
There's a lot of names. Rich can't help himself. I threw too many NPCs. It's a big crew. You
Big
guys
crew.
did choose 100 crew, so
Yeah.
There's a
I
lot of
think
names.
taking Casey's smart because it's the old Imperial prison thing. So
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
So then,
who's the prisoner?
yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Yeah, that's good.
Who looks
Hmm.
prisonery?
I mean, the English.
Faru Bren, right?
Yeah, I'll be the prisoner.
Captain Shag.
Oh, look who we caught.
I mean that would work, right? Captain, we
Yeah.
caught Captain. He's actually not in
Actually,
disguise.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow,
That would be
you
very
are.
difficult to disguise because everyone would recognize me.
Yeah.
It's
I
very.
rolled a 6, so I would like to use a bond to bump that up to a 7. And I think I'm going to. I think I wasn't intending to take Casey, but I think Raz talked me into it, so I think I'm going to use your bond there.
I like it.
Cool.
Good advice for my first mate.
So let us
Oh,
be clear. Like the mixed success is exactly what you would imagine. On a 7 to 9, your tricks work, but there's a catch. The fates will tell you what it costs to follow through. Here's what it costs to follow through. You're leading with "I'm Captain Shag Cochran" to an Imperial prison planet. You know that that sets a clock, and mechanically a literal clock,
mhm.
before a particular ISB person is
Yeah.
aware of knowing exactly where you are. So ISB Director Drell Carnus
He wants his ship back.
will find out about this and wants his ship back and will be coming. It is merely a matter of time. So the crew that like it works like gangbusters though. They are super excited that he thinks, "Oh, I'm going to come here and I'm going to basically interrogate you to find out where my ship is. This is amazing. Kudos to whomever has caught you." So maybe he's even going to like have bennies for the crew. So the people on the shuttle, the PCs plus Sonara and Casey,
Yes.
excellent.
I think we should also take Spark.
Okay.
The reason I say that is because, at least the reason I'm here, is to try to get that other person, Faldo, out of prison,
So,
and
yeah.
Spark might be able to help convince
Oh,
them.
Spark,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Also wants to go along if the captain's cool with it.
Yeah,
So,
that's cool.
Raz, um, yeah. So Sonara, you see Sonara here, uh, getting onto the drill ship, and then she sees you. It's the first time you've come aware, and it seems like Captain Cochran and Sonara seem to like be getting along just fine. She's very amiable towards the captain, conciliatory, in fact. And she'll head in and take a seat. This is, I imagine, this drill ship. Like, there's a an area where folks can sit because the idea of this ship is that it drills into a larger ship and delivers the crew, the troops on board. So there are lots of places for people to strap themselves in, and Sonara will be there. Raz piloting, but you could easily have a brief like reaction to that. I'm curious. How's that going?
Yeah, I think Rez sees Sonara get on and uh, thinks about mentioning it and then thinks twice and just settles back down into the
Doesn't remember us.
well, I don't know if anybody else actually met Sonara on that mission. Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Okay.
literally, she
Okay.
confronted me first.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's you're like, she doesn't remember. It's like mm, 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 mm. And just Raz takes the controls. Um and now we're gonna pilot this little dinghy down.
Nice. Uh, Sonara will lean over to the captain. Yeah,
Mhm.
Captain. I wasn't aware that your navigator was impaired. Why doesn't he use his cybernetic arm?
You'd have
Euros can use them.
did you say anything about your arm to me before we?
No, Raz hasn't mentioned it.
Great. Raz is particular about keeping things to himself. If it If it seems important or impairs his duties at all, he will let me know. I have complete faith in my crew.
And positionally, I think we're actually keeping the Deceptor really close to the Imperial prison. Like that's where they're
Nice.
not gonna look for it.
Mm.
Um, so I just don't want us to be too far away when we have to
No,
make
no,
our
I
eventual
agree.
escape. Yeah. Okay.
It's somewhere across near Rebel Moon or something like that. I don't know. It's appropriately far enough away. You head down to this planet. Syndra 3 is where you are. It is a volcanic planet. Lots of angry and bright reds. You can see the lava flow. There's a range of volcanoes, like a range of mountains. You have pulled off this not hoodwinking thing, and they give you the tracking, and you are able to see that there is the small prison. So the prison is a work camp. It is actually located inside one of the volcanoes that is not currently active. So you come down into, and you see that there is a pool of lava. There is a single landing pad. It is large enough for a couple of TIE fighters to land or a ship of your size. Um, the rest of the prison is inside the mountain itself, and I will direct you to the Shindra prison tab. And you receive an update of the map to whomever has a data pad as a courtesy because you've been given like Passover. This is you passing over the information to this successful Imperial crew. Who is not wearing the garb of a Massetti guard? Right. Good point.
I, I don't know if it would make any sense for Raz to be wearing one.
Okay.
You still have
Um,
Imperial outfit, right?
Ooh.
oh, I mean, yeah, Raz probably does.
You just fold up the arm on it.
Yeah, yeah, sewed it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Raz
I
is
love
wearing
it.
it, wearing the
That's
Imperial
awesome.
garb.
It fits. It fits him so well. But
Strange that was just on the ship somewhere.
Yeah, weird.
yeah, some one of those abandoned quarters. Who knew? Who knew? Ali and Faru both wearing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um, Spark will follow suit. Sinara will also. I think Sinara ended up with like one of the male guard outfits, so it doesn't fit quite right. She's kind of adjusting it and trying to make it fit her body, and it's just not comfortable at all. You land on the landing pad. There are a couple of stormtroopers that come out, and they are attended by a imperial lieutenant who runs this particular facility. Where are you, NPCs? And we're going to say that the lieutenant is Lieutenant Vasca Wren. He has a dashing mustache and a little bit longer hair, but he actually affects a little cape. It looks super odd on his imperial outfit, but he's oh, looks like you captured Captain Cochrane. Excellent work. Remand him over to me. We have a special cell for you, sir.
I should hope so.
Nice. And the stormtroopers are at his um,
Quiet you
head
as they jostle him.
of jostling. They're going to, I assume you're in binders, or at least binders that you can release yourself from at the appropriate moment.
Reminders.
Um, and yeah, a pair of stormtroopers are going to come over and frog march you into the facility.
Easy with the coat, gentlemen.
Shut up, you rebel scum. No, he's a pirate.
Oh,
Still scum.
So I think Faru, at least, if not anyone else, steps forward to go forward with Cochrane um until we get paid, right? Um, he's still in our custody until we get paid. And once you pay us, then we can turn you over.
Didn't do this for the glory of the Empire.
no, these mercenary Massetti dogs.
He looks over the ship and then says, very well, come along. We'll take care of it. And he will lead you guys in. I don't even think that's a worthy of a hoodwink role. Why would he not bring you in? He thinks he has all of the power here. You walk from the landing pad heading south, as if you think north top of screen, south lower part of the screen, and there are a pair of very, very thick doors, like thick enough to where it could hold back lava for a period of time, that open up. And then you guys walk in, you see that there are a number of other stormtroopers who are here. There's a squad of them who are here, and they do a little bit of like pomp and circumstance. They line up. Um, let's see who would get the best read on them. Actually, what do you guys like try to get a read on this situation? And is there even a read move?
I mean,
Size up.
oh yeah, size up, and I get a bonus on that.
You're good at sizing up. That sounds great.
Raz, obvious choice.
Raz is hanging back, right? Like maybe he should stay with this ship, but I'll escort these Massetti. Um, and as we go and close behind, it's taken in, looking around, maybe a little curious about this Imperial prison.
Nice.
Plus vinegar. I think that means I'm +2. Because I get +1 flat. Yep. Okay.
You got all that luck.
Oh,
You didn't
Didn't
even
have to
need
use
it.
it.
holy cats and kittens. That's amazing.
Why are we rolling so good in this game?
Because
Just this session. Um. I get 2.
you do.
+1 if you stick your nose where it doesn't belong.
And you get your personal additional questions.
Guess just made for asking questions.
Ooh. What strange secrets lie just beneath the surface? I feel that's thematic with just getting in here, right? I'm looking around. Is there something off? Is there more force here than there should be?
Here's what you pick up first. Um, you see that some of the stormtroopers, uh, their uniforms don't fit as well as they used to. This appears to be a place where people are stuck to rot away. And it is the security of just the planet existing seems to have sufficed. Their security is a bit lax. And yeah, there's the security is big lag. So the secret is that this is a prison that is not rigorously tested for being secure. Is that fair?
Uh-huh. How can I safely make an exchange to get Aldic full out?
You
How can
you
I
know that
safely plant that thought in the Imperials?
you could make a trade. Lieutenant Vasca Lieutenant Wren, is not opposed to bribery. He makes a
Hmm.
couple mentions as he leads you guys down to, if you follow the map, there's a guard station and then a multi-purpose room. And the multi-purpose room is where he'll have you guys sit as he retrieves the bounty, because there is quite a sizable bounty on Captain Shad Cochran.
Hope so.
And I think that's where you pick up from the lieutenant. Like, yeah, he'd like that bounty himself, he jokes.
And I will stick my nose where I shouldn't for one last one. I'm gonna take a look at that storage room off to the left. I think Raz is just walking. He
Oh, the prison item
absentmindedly
storage.
opens one of the doors. What are the signs of hidden treasure?
Damn it, I was gonna break into it.
Ooh, what are the signs of hidden treasure? So, of course, this place isn't fancy. The stormtroopers who are stationed here don't have any kind of treasure, but the storage room is the holding area for why this is a labor camp, and the whole reason that what these guys are doing is that they are excavating. Um, they're excavating a number of volcanic ores as well as collecting Tabana gas. Tabana gas is used. Yes, that eye reaction is important.
It's explosive.
It is
Okay.
super explosive. Um, and the lieutenant notices that you've. Oh, by the way, what was Raz's rank in the Empire?
You're
You're
muted.
muted. You're muted,
I
Greg.
said higher than it should be in this situation. Raz was not the
Amazing.
captain.
Sure.
Um, I, I'm trying to think like what's the so in the Navy there's like officers and enlisted,
Mhm.
right? It's an officer rank. It's above captain,
I'm
but he
I'm
wasn't
quickly
captain
trying
of a
to.
ship.
Okay,
Yeah.
the Imperial rank structure.
Imperial rank structure.
Above
Oh my god.
captain is usually like admiral.
But like a rear admiral maybe.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Um
Isn't that like pretty high up? I don't know.
oh yeah, I mean it's
Like
So Imperial
captain in charge
Navy.
of one ship,
ah
admiral in charge of multiple ships.
Commodore.
Oh
Commodore.
wow. That sounds so fancy. Yeah. Uh, the lieutenant says, Commodore, if you don't mind, would you like a tour?
Absolutely.
He totally thinks this is a suck up opportunity. And he will start taking you on a tour of this, which pulls you away from all the others. The Captain Cochrane, of course, you are through your saying, yeah, we're not handing over the prisoner. So you will stay in binders in this multi-purpose room.
Hmm.
And they're assuming that Fru, Ali, um, oh, is Casey staying near you, Raz? It seems weird otherwise, but if you guys have an
Yeah.
excuse. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I think as the lieutenant says give a tour, Casey leans forward because Casey, being a K series unit, is very tall. Commodore, I can tell you all about this place. It's very boring.
I know, but it never hurts to get the local opinion. Raz
Their
does his
opinions are
best Imperial
meaningless.
British.
Their opinions are meaningless, he mutters to himself as he stands back up. And so Spark is in the multi-purpose room. Casey is with Raz, and they have three stormtroopers there. One of the stormtroopers is gonna like remove his helmet and just set it on the table because he notices that three of the people here are female. Are you keeping on your helmets, Ali and Faru?
Do we have helmets that fit?
Um, that's a great
Twi'leks.
question. I
Since
think it
we're
would be
dressed as
incredibly
Massetti,
uncomfortable.
yeah.
Like it will be one of those where you've got to wrap your leku around your neck and then put it on, and it's just
I'm not doing
constantly
that. I don't
squeezing
want
and
that.
pinching. That's
Hey,
great.
I think like Ali says to, twitches her Leku to distract them for a bit, will you?
I think I dropped something, and I'm going to pick it up. But I think this is noisy or draws makes them think something else is going on. Yeah.
Oh, well, now we are trying to hoodwink some fools, so I
It's
am
true.
into this.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I want to slip away and to see what the
The link
prisoner,
is polish.
what's it
Okay.
called? The evidence room or whatever, prisoner belongings. It's like, what here's good? What here's worth it?
Okay. So I'm gonna roll that flat. Ha ha! I rolled snake eyes.
Oof.
Amazing.
Um,
Get that XP.
I think something drops off, like, you know, making me more visible that I am also a Twi'lek. So, like, maybe whenever I bend over, my helmet comes off and falls on the
Yeah,
floor.
just and that stormtrooper who had removed his helmet is like, oh, two tailheads. Nice. Are you girls sisters?
And trying to play into it, we can be.
Shit. And this guy like does the like look at another stormtrooper moment from a cheesy movie of like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome. And the other stormtrooper just does this, still has the helmet on, he does this just very gentle shake his head of like, I gotta work with this asshole. And so yeah, that guy's gonna come over to uh I think because you've drawn all their attention, Faru, but there is the guy who shook his head. He's still alert. You failed to
Right.
allow Ali to escape easily. The third stormtrooper comes over to you, Captain Shag Cochran, and says, "Oh, did they strip you down? Like, do you have any hidden weapons or?"
I feel like someone else would be carrying my weapons for me, and at some point, grab them or have them
Awesome.
thrown at me.
So Sonar has like a one of those T-shirt guns type things with your
Boom.
weapons that
Yep,
she can shoot up into the air,
exactly.
so that we can have our Return of the Jedi escape sequence where you have to do some kind of twirly. I'm sorry, I'll stop. I'll stop. I've had fun in my head and I took it too long. This stormtrooper comes up to you and he shoves you up against the wall, and of course you
Hey,
still
watch the coat, I said.
we're taking that coat. We're taking everything you've got. You think you're some kind of hot shit pirate lord?
Well, I'm gonna need a receipt for them so I can get them back when we're done.
Oh, no. You were a fool to be captured in such a nice coat. I'm wearing it out of here.
I
I've
would
got
never
only
do it.
3 more days before I get off of this ship, and that jacket's coming with me.
Hmm. Well, you're not gonna get it off with these binders on. I'll tell you that much.
Ooh, ooh, oh, that's so tempting. I want you. See, oh man, let's see if we can do it. Let's see if you can hoodwink him to
It's like a
remove your
hoodwink.
binders to grab your jacket off of you.
Yeah.
I know exactly what happens. You're gonna have to pull this off. Let's see if you can hoodwink him to do that thing. Roll plus polish.
8.
An 8. Okay. On a hit, he is tempted to do it. On a 7 to 9, the deception more fleeting than you'd like, and it works far too well. Fate's choice. Okay. So he does release your binders. You of course had a catch release, but he does the thing and doesn't recognize that these were played with,
Mhm.
and he's gonna. Um, he tells his buddy, the one who's actually alert, he got his gun like up. It's not aimed at you, because that would make him seem like a chicken shit. But it's
Mhm.
like, hey, just a reminder, I will fucking shoot you. Um, and then he's gonna try to forcefully. He will punch you in the breadbasket if you resist. Take your jacket off of you. How do you handle that?
So he has his hands free. The other one has the gun. The other one's occupied.
Correct.
I think that means. Oh, is he gonna try it on? He has his armor on. He can't try it on now. Um, I think I will take it off and hand it to him. When he goes for it, do like a swoop it around his head and then headbutt him or something.
Okay, so fight is coming.
It's
You
a fight
use
time.
that to set up a fight. Awesome.
Yeah,
You're gonna get shot, and I love it.
yeah.
Raz, one of the first things you get, everyone's just gonna have to pretend that it's no big deal, that you don't know. But the lieutenant brags about all of the political prisoners that they have here, that this entire that they have filled. In fact, they're going to have to dispatch one of the prisoners to make room for Captain Cochrane. And then he says, of course, I've already heard back from the ISB that this prize is very valuable. So, of course, you will gain some of the kudos. Not that you need it, Commodore, but feathers in both of our caps, so to speak.
It's true. Captain Shag has been a constant thorn, not only in the navies, but also in the Navy intelligence side, having stolen away. It is only unfortunate that we could not secure his ship as well.
Hmm. Director Carnus will be disappointed by that. How is it that you came upon him? And then he points out a little bit more of the prison area. Um, you find out that these prisoners were brought here with nothing, right? All of their stuff that they may have brought has already been taken off of them, traded amongst the troopers, and um, is effectively gone. There
Not
are
here. Yeah.
12 troopers
Okay.
here and three or four auxiliary staff.
Uh, we discovered Captain Cochrane on, oh gosh, what was that planet with the spiral cities?
Spiral City.
The one where we
Oh,
met the bounty hunter.
yes. That would be Giliana, I believe.
Sure, go with that.
It sounds right to me.
Um, I encountered Captain Shag on Giliana because, by the way, Captain Shag wasn't in that session, so um, um, thanks to the work of a clever bounty hunter and some others, we were able to secure him. He has yet to divulge the location of the Deceptor.
A lot of the
What is
prisoners who are here are not particularly valuable for Imperial intelligence, but they are entertaining.
um trying to figure out what would be interesting to make him do.
Well, he is straight up offering you, like, hey, would you like to interrogate one of our prisoners?
Oh, yeah, okay. Um, what can
And
I
then
see a
he
list
he
of
shows you
your
the
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
here's the list, and um, so they have them gender divided, and they have a number of different species. Their crimes are. I love Aldex Falls crime, busking without a license.
Yeah, and that's actually what Rise Key is like. Raz is like, ugh, this is gonna be like I have to come up with an excuse to talk to this busker, but Raz is one of these things is not right. It's out of place. Who is this Aldic fool?
Full. He's entertaining. He's a decent singer. Dances a bit, though we had to put boots on him.
What's this person's rank again?
He's a lieutenant. He's way, way,
Yeah,
way, way, way
right.
below you.
Lieutenant, why are you wasting the Empire's precious resources upon an entertainer?
Well, the crimes that he was, it was clever sentencing, Lord. Commodore, he was, in fact, a smuggler, friend to pirates.
And you have
But
evidence of this because you're holding him upon busking charges in an Imperial prison.
nice. He of course has two options. One, the I just hold them defense, which
Right, right.
I didn't prosecute this guy. And the second, which is maybe he's going to assert more authority than he actually has. He says, "Oh, but you see, he sings like a canary. See the singing? He's been a very valuable resource for information. He's told us about there is a particular circus, you see, and their operation is quite interesting. In fact, we have assigned them to something known as the golden." He pauses for a moment. The golden promise. They will be gathering imperial information from a number of Tapani dignitaries, nobles.
Lieutenant, this is embarrassing. The Golden Promise has been lost.
And
Do you not realize this? How far behind the times are you? And so Raz is
yeah, he's sputtering. Okay.
right. Raz is trying to make him feel really off kilter. Where are we
Oh,
in
great
the
question. Yeah, you guys have moved along a little bit, and I think you've ended up. Maybe you've headed down to the actual cell blocks. The cell blocks in my head space, like Imperial, they're not like the Death Star where everything's closed off. They're more like what you may have seen on any of the Clone Wars, where it's that Invisiscreen thing you can see into, and so there's literally no escape. They are visible at all times
Okay.
to the pair of cameras and then that guard station, which you can see on the map, that guard station in the middle, they have a number of cameras up and they're constantly watching these prisoners. So you
Um,
see, you're in the cell block Aubeck, which is where Alduck Fall was, and they can't hear you, but you can if you want. Listen to them.
in this where I want to twist the knife. Uh, Lieutenant, release this Aldic Fall to me. I will take him to the proper level of prison, and we will place Captain Shag in this cell. If you
Ooh,
do this with me, I will not mention it to the director when he arrives.
okay, that sounds like a hoodwink, right? Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I'm terrible at that.
It could be a parlay too.
No, no, I know.
You could want something back.
Yeah, I guess I am. Yeah, 'cause I mean, also polish. I suck at it. I'm okay with that. I'm looking for some
You're
XP.
so bad at everything, though.
Okay.
Really, I can't tell you moves. You trigger them, they happen, man. I
I
can't.
could use the force to try and get him to do it.
You have a
You could
lot of
do
luck
that.
too.
I do have a lot of luck, but I'm gonna go with parlay. I'm gonna hold off on using the force. This Raz
Sure.
feels he's below the use of the yeah. I'll add a luck to make it flat.
Okay.
That is Snake Eyes.
Huh.
Um,
That's awesome.
that's XP.
Yeah. So I think the snake eyes is um the snake eyes is that your comm goes off with uh an update from, gosh, Captain Shag, who did you leave in charge of the ship. Do we make up a person? Do you want to use one of the not use that much NPCs in your thing? But who would reach out to the navigator right now?
Hmm. Um, oh, let's let's say we brought along who
Not brought along, left behind.
left
This is a
behind. I mean,
person in
brought
Deceptor.
brought along on the thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, let's make it a new guy. Let's make it a new crew member, lackey,
Okay. Okay, cool. So it's not poor old Poish.
not
Do
Poish.
we want to? Are there any picks of NPCs like Caldwell, Selby, any of those that we already
Oh,
have that
actually,
you
you know
like, or
what?
you want to grab someone new?
Let's make it Rig. Let's bring him along.
Ha ha ha!
He can
Excellent.
he got pulled off of what is like, you're coming with me. Can't be trusted for a minute.
Oh, that's hilarious. And then he's the one who's maybe he's not running the ship, but he's the one who's reaching out to Raz.
Hmm.
Um, and he doesn't know to call you Commodore, so he's just going to call you. Well, he would call you by your name. He's not familiar with you, so he would say, Residual lug. This is Rig, back on the Deceptor. Uh, S- Super Star Destroyer has come out of hyperspace, sir.
Raz will turn to Casey and just go, restrain him.
Oh, awesome. And he does. I think he does the thing of like immediately latches out, picks the guy up, and then slams him against the wall. He hasn't killed him yet, but he could easily just squeeze his mandibles, and then that would be a dead lieutenant. Lieutenant does not get a word out. It's just like a single irk. Um, and let's cut back to Captain Shag Cochran. So you decided to do like a jacket coat kind of.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love this. This sounds amazing. It sounds like getting into a scrap to me.
To a scrap, which I am not the best at. Blood.
If only you ordered others to scrap for you, you could polish it.
Only. I think I will throw luck on there just because I got a little bit. Yeah. Let's scrap. That's a 6.
Oh man, that's so
Um,
good.
but I will spend another bond. And let's spend a Pharaoh's there, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pharaoh, how are you gonna help me out?
So I think that I'm keeping a couple of the guards with, focused on me. And whenever I see you start to make your move, I'm going to open up as well.
Great. So that takes it to a 7.
Awesome. On a hit, deal your weapon's harm to your opponent, or deal half your weapon's harm, rounded down. And so here's what I think. Right, you've got a coat.
Hmm.
If you deal his harm, he's being choked and he's kind of incapacitated. That's the tag.
Yeah.
Half the harm is he's just a little flustered, but he's not actively taking any harm. Does that feel like a fair? Okay, coat
Yeah.
as weapon options there. Okay,
Okay.
so do you want to take the half the harm, um, and pick an option, or just do the thing where
I think I'm just gonna do the thing.
you're doing the thing? Okay, so he's stunned. The other guy, which had his gun, he shoots you.
Hmm. Hmm.
So you will be getting hit. And yeah, I actually harmed a PC. I'm so proud of myself. I just want to take a moment, enjoy that. And where is our amount of damage that it does? Bowcaster, fire, sword, explosive blaster, pistol
Ooh.
blaster, rifle, 2 harm,
If
extreme.
if I do half harm and put him in a precarious position, can I put him between me and the other guy?
Yeah, that seems awful and also kind of awesome and swashbucklery and feels to like it's in the vibes of a very Star Wars escape. So it's a thing where the guy pops up his rifle, fires off the shot reflectively, and you boom, you redirect it. Unfortunately, though, you get a hole in your coat. a blaster-sized hole in your coat as this stormtrooper slumps to the ground. He's got a blaster-sized hole. These blasters are original trilogy blasters. You fucking die when you get shot by them, or at least stormtroopers do, even though they have armor. Why do they have armor? I don't know. Sweet. Um, Ali, you were trying to escape this place, and the whole lot of shenanigans happened that broke you up. Two stormtroopers are near Faru, who is now in the fight, and Sinara is here as well. What does Ali wish to do?
She wishes to unmute herself. So, I feel like all the stormtroopers are focused on them right now. So she's trying to break into the prisoner. I can look at the map. That the their store
The prisoner
the
item
item storage, the
storage
prisoner
with
item
adjustment?
storage.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, like
cool.
all of their confiscated. It's where this coat theoretically would have gone.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It's locked, so
Okay.
you'll need to unlock it somehow.
Well, I got a skeleton key for that.
You
so-
do have a skeleton key.
And
It's
this
as if
does,
you are good at getting into things, like a ship
yeah,
rat might.
yeah.
Sweet.
Feels like this is under pressure, so sure.
Yeah, seems pressury.
I got my tools, so
Dang it. How does skeleton key? It's a move, right?
yep.
I'm just trying to find it. I can't.
So my fucking sheet.
It's on your
Mine
sheet.
Look,
CB
there's a
145.
lot.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I know it's so much. There it
Yeah,
is. Yeah,
145.
yeah, those moves are so the font is so fucking small. I'm gonna like make that
Also, I
font
think
bigger.
like our questions take up a lot of room.
They do. I would remake this if I
Well,
had the Drether, but I'm not gonna because we're like just a few sessions away from being done.
Yeah.
So
This is-
skeleton
there
key.
is an 8. So
Okay, on a hit you crack it. On a 7th and 8 it takes a little too long. Your enemies draw near. Okay, awesome.
well,
So we'll
nice.
just have a round of stuff and
Ah.
potential problems. Yeah, Faru. Sinara is moving up to deal with one of the stormtroopers who was bothering you. The other one, the one who removed his helmet. I think he reaches out and grabs your Leku when all of this is going on because
Yeah.
he grabs it and twists it like he knows that this causes a great deal of pain and he's just going for subduing you. What do you do?
So I'm gonna get in a scrap. Before
Mhm.
I start that, I roll theatrics, and I think with that I think I hold 1. Yeah, I hold 1 on theatrics. Now get into a scrap is 2d6 plus, and that's blood.
It is blood.
I'm gonna spend a luck and roll +2. So this is scrap. That's a 9. Who could I spend?
Oh, you want to
Um,
get the ante?
I might want to. Yeah, I know. Um, yeah, so I think I'm going to spend a bond with Ali
Okay.
in order to make that a 10, in order to get the ante, and um oh, um I'm going to intimidate them and compel them to back off. And what does this look like? I think so I pull out um my whip in one hand, right? And that gets him off of me, the crackling energy and everything gets him off of me because it's dangerous. And on the other hand, I pull out explosives. And I think that's what gets them to, and be intimidated and back off.
Okay. So you went with intimidate them and compel them to back off, and it's
Yeah.
because you have a carking explosive, and he knows that this is a very yeah. So that is bad for him. He will let go of your leku. Um, I think you mark a harm. Like that hurt a lot. Just one, just one. It's an achy kind of thing. And Ali, you're still busy trying to open up that secret stash Meanwhile, Sinara is able to dispatch her stormtrooper opponent and
My
is going to be
goodness.
tossing weapons to Captain Cochrane is the plan that she has. So, t-shirt gun, and she fires over your two swords, and we cut out to Raz the Commodore, and an Imperial klaxon goes off, uh, and there is someone the of urging it's the squad immediately respond to the general purpose room immediate, and there are stormtroopers who are now heading that way while Casey is holding up the lieutenant. And like a couple of stormtroopers just run past you guys, and one stops and looks and sees, and then just moves on because you're higher ranked.
Yeah. So we're in the cell block, right?
Yeah, you're in the cell
Yeah.
block.
Okay.
I'm
Are
in my
right outside
head
the
canon.
falls.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, cell block Albeck is where you are, and it's one of the walls, like between two prisons, maybe. Let me
Raz
see.
is going to reach up and remove the lieutenant's code cylinder and slide it into Aldic Full's like touch panel, whatever thing, to open up
Cool.
the
I
the
want to
cell for
pause
Aldic Full.
to say, I think Spark ducked under the table because she hasn't done anything in that entire fight.
Right, right, still there.
So she's still there, and I want her to actually do something. And what she did was duck under the table because blaster bolts. Okay, so you slide that open, and Aldic Fall, eyes wide. He doesn't know that this is a breakout. He thinks he's doomed.
Right. Oh shoot, what is the name of that troop again? The
The
Star
Star
Corsairs.
Corsairs. Yeah.
Thank you. Um, uh, Raz will Aldic Full of the Star Corsairs.
Depends on who's asking.
You're being transferred. Come with me. And Raz like reaches out with his one arm to help Aldic get up.
Okay. He will take it. No one's ever offered him a hand up. No Imperial ever has. So he's already like, oh no, I'm going to get choked like the lieutenant there. Um, and he's in little prison garb. He doesn't look like he's in great shape. He has a bit of a limp as he's walking alongside you. If you wish me to be an entertainer, I'm more than happy. I know a number of imperial hymns. I've learned them in my time here over the last I don't know how long it's been,
Those won't be
sir.
necessary. Raz is gonna give in to his trouble. And I can be compelled, but I think it's just, we have to, yeah. Raz is gonna pull the blaster pistol out of the lieutenant's and just shoot him point blank while he's being held up by the droid.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Whoa. And then Casey will just drop him, and he lands like a sack of potatoes. Uh, cool. So we pick up Olivat. You open up the uh, prisoner belongings area. And the prisoner item storage is not what you expect. It does not look like a closet or a cargo area. It's actually kitted out like a nice little romantic area with a bed and like a nice screen for holovids. And yeah, music comes on, and this like little kind of set of lights comes kind of spinning around.
What the flark?
Awesome. Let's cut to the captain. You now have a pair of cutlasses, your standard kit, and this guy has been shot across from you. There's one person there were three in here. One got shot by his buddy. The other was taken out by Sonara,
Mhm.
and the last one Faru Bryn dealt with, right? So if you, yeah, you intimidated him with the bomb. He's
And
now
I
trying
dealt
to figure
half
out how to.
damage.
You dealt half damage,
Yeah.
so he's okay, but right now he's basically moving back. He's intimidated by you and trying to get out of here. The
Mhm.
door opens and more stormtroopers are rushing in. What do you wish to do?
Great question. You've got the detonator, right? You said?
Yeah, this is the uh sea storm gems.
Uh
So it's like
huh.
a bolo with three of them tied together.
Right.
This is maximum damage. This is a mess.
Right.
Yeah.
Rich will say, um, it will become the Raz game if you fire that in this room.
Oh, right. Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
just to be clear, your
Yeah.
characters are aware of this.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just trying to make sure the captain knows this is a get out of jail, destroy this place kind of thing.
Mhm.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm. Um, let me double check this here. Um, yeah, I think shrug my coat on and start walking towards the stormtroopers with my swords out and just say, my friend here is going to blow this entire place up. And I don't think any of us want to be on it when that happens. So you can choose to go up like that or do what you need to do. I'm leaving. So I just push my way through them.
Amazing. I think that's a hoodwink, right?
Thank you.
It's being your Billy badass, and
Yeah,
there is a bomb,
there is a
so there
bomb.
is that clearness to it. And you are a pirate lord, so maybe you are this crazy. You've got a rep that they may even consider this, which is why you even get to roll.
Great. Hoodwink is
Um,
polished. Great. Yeah.
so could we could specifically lie or disguise? Are you lying about the bomb?
I mean, I don't think you're going to blow us up. It's a bluff, right?
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
At least
got it.
as far as the captain.
Yeah.
Let's see how that goes. That's a 10.
That is a 10. Okay, on a 10 plus with hoodwink, on a hit, they bought your story for now. The face reveal a new opening opportunity that awaits you. I think they are, yeah, they part and you stride, and these guys are gonna try to head out like they're heading towards an exit.
Great.
Olivat, you now see that your companion Faru is in a bit of pain, but is not being threatened actively, and you have a nice room.
I don't think there's anything worthwhile in this room.
It's nice that holovid screen is choice.
I'm not stealing a TV. So, my girlfriend, my quote unquote girlfriend, is in pain, you said, so I'm gonna throw a
Yeah.
Oh,
knife.
someone just yanked me at my Leco a little bit. It
Yeah,
hurt, but
no.
yeah.
I throw a knife right at because that's the unhelmeted guy. So I throw a
Yeah.
knife right at his stupid face.
There you go.
Uh, Sweet. That's awesome. I think that just happens, right? Like unless you wanted to get into a scrap, he's tried to run away, and you
Let go of
just
her.
yeah. He falls to the ground, and I think all the other prisoners are seeing that something crazy is going on, but of course you can't hear them, but they are pleading with you,
Yeah, everything's been
as
out.
Raz as you Commodore are leaving, but
Well,
yeah,
I think one thing Raz will do before, because so the reason we're doing this was to make House Massetti look bad,
Mm.
right?
Got
Okay.
a mass
Raz
break.
takes the evidence that House Massetti that the Empire is impersonating Baron Owen Baugh of House Palantha, and that they're in cahoots with Bosetti, takes that evidence and throws it in the cell that Fallon Baugh
Nice.
was in. So that like we know they're gonna come. There's gonna be an investigation. That's gonna be one of the places they look. It's right there. Easy to
Nice.
find.
Nice. That is choice.
May I
Excellent. A
may I
plus.
may I
Yeah,
ask for a flashback or something like that?
sure.
Just to cover our escape a little bit, we would have figured out trouble, right? Could you
Sure.
have built up something that would
Oh,
transmit the captain's life cycle or life signs in order to make them think
Um,
he was in prisoner here? He was in prison here, and toss that into the cell as well?
Interesting.
oh, to make it look like Shag stayed.
That
Yeah,
is-
to make so as a
Oh,
distraction. Yeah. If you don't want to,
Well,
that's
you
fine. I'm
have
just
that
making
thing,
that
but you'll
suggestion.
need to pull a hoodwink to see if they buy it, to see if that broadcast to someone's bio signs or life signs are accurate
yeah.
enough. I know you're super
Okay.
good polished,
I'm so good at it.
so polished.
So like something to make it look like he's in that cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Um, why can't it be Rig Rig? Um, make Rig Rig go in the cell, wear your coat. Um,
What's a Thalafian life sign?
That's true.
that's
Oh,
true.
you know what? That might actually be okay with, yeah.
It might be, but he's up there.
Yeah, we
Comms officer
established
on the
it.
Deceptor.
True. That's true.
He's actually saying, guys, this is really trouble. We should just leave. We should bail right now. The
Okay,
captain's doomed. Whatever failed mission he was on is over. We should just go.
okay, yeah. I guess that it's a hoodwink, right? A convincing lie or disguise.
Yeah.
I will burn. Uh, is that something Faru would be able to assist me with? Like, is
Yeah.
that
I
something
think
Faru has done
I,
before? Okay.
I think that is Faru's idea to make us look like we're in one place, but not really.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll use a bond and a luck. So I'm rolling +1.
Okay. Wow. Went from terrible to occasionally, situationally. Okay.
Decoy. That is not good. That's a 5.
More
That's
bonds?
an X. On that there is nothing on that one, right? It's a 6 minus. Yep.
So the reason I'm going to point something out to give you an option. The
Mhm.
reason we're doing this is because we want to get away, and we want whoever is coming after us to be focused in on this place. Who's going to be coming after us? The people who want the Deceptor,
Right.
right?
Right.
So this is really in your best interest as far as getting the ship away. And that's how Faru sells it to you is in order for us to get away with the ship, because I know you care about the ship. You probably don't
Right.
care about the captain. Right. Yeah.
Cochrane's okay. Um,
But if he were to go away, you'd be number
yeah.
one in choice, right?
Yeah, right. Oh man, okay, but that's still a 5. So
It's still a 5. That is
I
still a fail, and it's a weird edge fail, right? It's a hoodwink
right.
flashback that you're dropping the device now. So I think the only way I can logic a reaction as the GM or the fates is oh
I have the funniest idea for that.
oh
Um,
okay.
you left it on the Deceptor. So they think
Oh,
I'm on
I
the
go into my pocket and it's not there.
Deceptor.
Hmm.
Are you okay with Raz looking a little foolish because
Yes, I am a-okay with
okay.
that.
Okay.
Right. Well,
That's
it's Raz Ghost Pocket. Oh, oh, uh,
Did you leave it in your other suit? Casey asks.
That's right. Because you changed into the Imperial outfit
Right.
at the last minute.
Ah, ah. And Raz just like punches very ineffectually the bulkhead, um, and storms off.
Nice. Sweet. So, you guys, your Captain Shad Cocker, you bullied your way past these stormtroopers, and they have run out, and they're headed towards the landing area. Those doors open up. I imagined other parts of the crew with you. You see the drill ship, and then you hear the scream of TIE fighters, and that drill ship explodes. And
Awesome.
that is the end of this session.
Oh,
So that's the end of our session. You have not completed an arc, so we don't have to worry about if there's XP from that. I don't think there's a mark experience. You're 6 or lower. 3 bombs with a character. Chapters end. Chapters in. End of each session. Have you defeated an important foe, claim great treasure, accomplish one of your goals? I think no. So the chapter is a cliffhanger, as it were. Cool. So with that, all the mechanic stuff is done, and we will move to stars and wishes. But I'm going to call a quick bio break. Hey, sorry about that. Thank you all. Let's do stars and wishes. We start with wishes so we can end with stars. Who has some wishes?
Um, I'll start with that. I want to see the explosions go off. I want to, bomb this place and get the other prisoners out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Co-signed. I also want to start a massive prison break
Yep, that was mine too.
and roll more misses. I want to roll more misses.
Okay. Mark, you're
Too
also prison
successful in this
break.
game.
Mark, did you have any other wishes?
That was the main. I have an idea, but it's not a wish, so I'm just gonna wait and see if it happens.
All right. Greg, any wishes from you?
uh, I would love either face to face or face to hollow projection encounter with ISB director Drelk Karnas. Um, been such a looming baddie this whole time that it would be good to get him on screen.
He's close. He's in
He's
a Super
very
Star
close.
Destroyer.
Never been
Oh,
closer before.
never been closer in this game for sure. You went last with wish. Did you have any other wishes, Greg?
Uh, no, I do want to see on screen also the fallout from leaving that, this is a probably not the next session, but maybe the session after that, the fallout of the houses and the infighting and it's going to be quite the scandal
Mm-hmm.
if when this all gets put together. So,
It's quite a
I have
dastardly
another
plan.
wish.
Ooh.
I'd like for the prisoners to bring along the body of Lieutenant Vesco Wren.
Mm.
He's kind of a dandy and might have a good replacement, you know, cloak for the captain, or he's like in the picture you've got, he's got like a little cup and a fancy little sword or something. And yeah,
Yeah, he does. So yeah, we'll bring along the body of Lieutenant Rand. Sounds awesome.
yeah.
Steven, you went because you snuck in another one. You went last
Oh,
with wishes. You could go first with stars, so you have to go first with stars. Or you get
um,
to go first. I don't know.
I really liked, yeah. So, I mean, this was a great session. Lots of action-packed stuff. I really liked, the, uh, losing of the arm at the very beginning. I liked how you said it in the world between worlds, and all that weirdness stuff happened, but it wasn't too weird. It all fit really well in Star Wars. Um, and then I also really liked the confrontation with the um between Ali and Raz, where they kind of like not quite fought it out, but like chewed on each other a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll dovetail on that to say I like how Ali like turned that confrontation to, and if you trust us and we're your fam, like that was a really, really neat pivot that I didn't see coming, and it was great. It went from black sails to a James Gunn thing, and that was wild. Really unexpected. I appreciated that. Oh, so thank you so much, Stephen. Greg, you are next with stars.
I love the hard move part of Captain Shag getting a hole in his coat. Um, that's a wonderful hard move. I also enjoyed Raz being a little foolish and being like, "Ah, Clark, I left it on the ship."
Thank you,
That
Bart,
was
because
it. And I also,
I
yeah, yeah.
appreciated that. That was
And
great.
I too enjoyed the just a mirror Steve, the confrontation with Ollie. That's been coming for a long time, and it was nice to do it. It was great. Um, and to get rid of one of my troubles of being like they're all against me.
It's it is nice, and it was such a cool mechanics and narrative marrying well together there. That move was
That's not the first time we've done that move, is it?
it is
No.
not the first time we've done the
Okay.
move. It's the first time we've done the move where you're here, maybe, but
Okay.
because we did downtimes and we had it going on there.
I think
Uh,
somebody
yeah,
rolled it in our first downtime, but they didn't get a 10 plus.
Yeah.
right. I
Okay.
think that feels right.
There's a lot of good options in that move. I enjoyed it. So
Mark, did you have any stars?
Yeah, this was great all around. Prison Break's always a good time. I loved all the characterizations of the baddies, and I felt like everyone got a chance to like do their little thing.
I
um,
appreciate it. Yeah.
yeah,
I got
uh,
a little nervous because we have a line on sexual assault, violence, and coercion. So I was like, okay, how do I do I is yeah, just yeah. I don't it
creepy.
doesn't have to
Yeah,
be a thing. They can still be terrible and not have to do that. So yeah,
yeah, but yeah, just excited to see what happens next.
excellent. Jillian, bring us home. You have any stars left
Yeah,
out
no,
there?
I love the whole prison break aspect and that like, we're doing good, and now everybody's shit hitting the fan for everyone.
well,
It's like, oh, six, 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 six.
That clock was
It's like
going,
perfect.
going, going, and then I'm like, yep, that's it. Their ship's done. So very happy and sad. But you do have a drill ship left, and now you have two rigs for it. So, maybe this is a bonus. Who knows? Uh, yeah. I now realize as I'm saying that it would have been cool if I'd had Spark run ahead and then exploded and killed her.
We can always flash that back at the beginning of next session.
I do like that.
Yeah.
I
I
think I'm just going to retcon that
Yeah.
in post production they decide that's how Spark buys it, and that's so it adds a little bit
oh,
there.
that's rough. Yeah.
There we go. Just had that idea of wish I'd had it 5 freaking minutes ago. Awesome. Thank you guys for allowing me to insert that back into our canon. With that, we will bring this session to a close, as well as the recording. Thanks everybody for playing and anybody who's listening. Talk to you later.